Hi everyone, it's March 2016. Let's take a look at your alchemy scope. You are an embodied reflection of Source. You are thus infinitely empowered, abundant, and a co-creator with your context always. You are an alchemist. Divination works because the web of life is intelligently organized with coordinated and storied agency. Let's take a look at the stories playing out now. Hi everyone. So let's look at the story, the symbology that is informing this Pisces new moon solar eclipse cycle. Okay, the Sabian symbol for this March 8th, March 9th new moon solar eclipse, as we start the eclipse season, as we move into a month where we begin our, we go through the equinox and we begin a new zodiac cycle. Indeed, it feels like a kickoff, the real kickoff for 2016, for this game-changing year. And here we have a fascinating and feels like a perfect symbol, a master instructing his disciple. Now, I'm recording this after I've done all of the readings, and you will see that the teacher card came up again and again in the spreads over the course of this month, and it's fascinating. Some of the keywords for this symbol are education, knowledge, but also initiation. And indeed, it does feel like we are moving through an initiatory period where we are, the stove is heating up and we are coming to a boil. And things are going to be moving fast this year. And we are going to be asked to mature quickly, as we have been, but it's becoming exponential now, the requirement, the obligation. So it is an initiation, everyone, and this is going to be a game-changing year. And so let's take a look. Let's move on to the individual signs and see what is it that's coming up for each of us individually in this very dynamic month. Hi everyone, it's March 2016. Let's take a look at your alchemy scope. Welcome Aquarius to your I Ching hexagram poll. So let's get started. I am using my coins. You can use any coins that you have in your possession if you'd like to also do an I Ching hexagram throw. So let's figure out what is the storied theme at the foundation of your cycle over the course of this Pisces new moon cycle, starting in March 8th. So let's start building it. So Aquarius. So we're starting it off strongly. Here we have 3 heads. Each head has a value of 3, which totals 9. And 9 gives us a solid line. So let's see what's coming up next for you. Aquarius. And 2 wanted to fall out early. So let's see what we have here. We have 2 tails and 1 head. That gives us a 7. 7 is also a solid line. A note for those of you who understand the I Ching: there are simple lines and there are what's called transforming lines. For the sake of these particular readings, because I'm reading for the generalized story, for a generalized demographic, we're pulling the foundations of that story, that trajectory. And thus, I'm making all of these into quote-unquote simple lines, the foundational message. Okay? So let's see what we have here. So we have 2 heads, 3 and 3, and we have 1 tails. That gives us a value of 8, and 8 is a broken line. I'm going to pick this drawing up so you can see the form of your hexagram when I'm completed building it. Aquarius. here we have one head and two tails, which gives us a value of 7, another 7. And 5th line for Aquarius. 5th line for Aquarius is 2 heads, 3 and 3, 1 tail, value of 8. It's a broken line. And what is your last line? It's the top line of the top trigram that's making up your hexagram. Beautiful. So we have 1 head and 2 tails. That gives us a 7. So here for you, Aquarius, we have a solid line, broken, solid, broken, and solid. So Aquarius, this is the form of your particular hexagram. Aquarius, welcome. So as I was shuffling, I couldn't help but start singing Aquarius, that song. So the age of Aquarius. So I'll be interested to see what comes out, because the whole shuffle I was singing. So I don't know what that means for you yet, but we're going to see. This month I am going to pull an 8-card spiral spread, and we're going to take a look at beginning, middle, and end of the month, and also some of the details that are residing within during, may I remind us all, this very powerful Pisces new moon, solar eclipse, beginning of the eclipse season, beginning of spring, catapulting start of 2016, because this is really, it feels like this is the juicy beginning of what's going to be an exceedingly transformative year, yeah, for you and for the world as a whole. So let's take a look and see what's going on. Well, the magic, freedom keeps coming up, I have to say. So freedom is at hand, and indeed it is. We are becoming free from deep karmic patterns and cycles. So the fact that it's coming up is no accident. So let's see what's coming up for Aquarius here. Okay, Aquarius. Well, the magic card did come up. I think that's why I was singing. I mean, there's something joyful. I mean, at the beginning of the month, this is the deal. A lot of you are going to feel comfortable, at ease, being alone. So for those of you who are in relationship, it might be that you're going to want to be more to yourself over the course of this beginning of the new moon cycle. Now keep in mind, the Pisces new moon begins March 8th, March 9th. So this is that first week and a half, yeah? So for those in a relationship, it might be that you're going to pull away a little bit because you're processing. It's a big, juicy, electric time. All eclipses are like that, but this is 2016 eclipses. It's a different animal. Like this is huge. So for those of you single and not living with roommates and not living with anyone, partner or otherwise, you're going to be quite comfortable during this time frame while you process and assimilate what's going on, the energies, etc. But you're going to feel quite comfortable being to yourself at the beginning of the month. And then at the middle of the month, there's some choice that's going to come up. Something is going to come up. You're going to have to choose either with a job. See, kind of what I'm getting is it's not even between two jobs or even two relationships, but what I'm getting is between one path and another path. So something that might take you on another whole trajectory. There's some important choice that is coming up for a lot of you. This is a general reading, of course. But we are tapping into these storied threads of trajectory, these unfolding storylines of these demographics. So indeed, for a lot of you, you know, we're tapping into some level of truth here. I have to say, Aquarius, now the choice that might be coming up in the middle of the month might have to do with people, relationships, connections, because keep in mind, at the beginning of the month, you're comfortable being alone, right? Then at the middle of the month, you're considering some big change, making a habitual change. And indeed, the connection card comes up at the end of the month, but that there's magic occurring. There's magic occurring with your habit or your pattern of connection. So at the end of the month, this is quite lovely because it goes essentially from feeling comfortable being alone to actually going through some alchemic transmutation and feeling comfortable with the habit of connection. So indeed, you do make a choice with regards to people, relationships, that kind of thing. Now, the support for you is a knowing, I would say like an understanding that you are. Now keep in mind, Aquarians they imbue the quality set of freedom, of expansion, of innovation, but it's a free way of being and seeing. It's connected to humanity, but it's very independent. So there's a freedom inherent there, and it's interesting. So for what could be a support for you is one, to be maybe more rooted in your independence, your free will, because this is also free will. So it could be that the support is for you to actually actualize or process, like put into action your free will. That's actually what I'm getting for you with this card, more than some of the other cards actually. So for you, it's like once you actually commit and decide and move with your free will, because again, this is a choice, yeah? So what will support you is acting on your free will, Aquarius, and making the choice. That's what that is. Beautiful. Now, I need to see what the two cards were. It was desire. So this is what to understand. You need to connect with your desire. You need to connect with that which excites you, that which brings you a sense of bliss, that which taps into your desire set. That's what you need to understand, okay? So it's critical, in fact. In fact, in order to make a decision, we have to first tap into what we want. So it's about tapping into what we want, acting on your free will, making the choice, and that's where the change occurs, from alone to connection. I love this for you. It's powerful. Now, what your fear is that you won't find it, or on the other hand, it's what you desire is to find it. So your desire is to find connection. Again, general reading, but for a lot of you out there, your genuine desire is to find your tribe. Your genuine desire is to find your connection. Okay. Now, interestingly, you're defending your path. So the action to take, the guidance that's inherent in this reading is for you to defend your path. Defend the goodness of your path. Defend the rightness for you of your distinct individual choices, of your distinct individual action set, of your path. This is about defending it and actually kind of being convicted, like resolute, determined is kind of what I'm getting here. So the action to take is to be determined to improve your path, to make it the best path ever, to follow the good path for you, and to defend it. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, now for your outcome for the month, there's knowledge. So the likely outcome, Aquarius, is gorgeous because there's some knowledge, some wisdom that is going to land for you. You're going to assimilate, you're going to process, you're going to get downloaded some ancient wisdom that is going to serve you. It's going to bring knowledge that is going to serve you on your path, on finding connection, on activating your desire to make your choice, to activate your free will. There is something landing for you delightfully during the cycle. So this is fantastic. Absolutely love that for you, Aquarius. So let's take a look and see what else we have for you this month. Aquarius. So let's take a look at the what wants to be matured. What does your higher self want you to look at this year, of this month, over the course of the cycle? What is it that wants to be matured and evolved through you? Okay. Let's take a look here for Aquarius. Aquarius, what is it? Over the course of the cycle that wants to be matured. Aha, look at that. Okay, so look at this. So we have vampire at the bottom, which is about, and we have thief that popped out, but vampire is about depleting others for your psychic survival, chronic complaining and codependency. And it's about evolving it into making you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. Aquarius. Now, not unrelated is thief. So what came out, what the chosen card for you is thief. So thief is about evolving out of stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. That is vampire. And moving it into shedding light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. This is about you reassessing, revaluing, reseeing, remembering your value. Again, vampire is about draining others dry for your psychic survival. And this is essentially the same. So this is about you owning your energy, owning your value, knowing that you are the only source of your own assessment, perception, belief of your own value. Nobody else can provide that to you. Nothing external to yourself can provide you value. Only you provide your own value. So this is a big month, Aquarius, I would say, for you. Let me pull these both up. I want you to see them together, actually. Interesting, this. So Aquarius, it's a juicy month. This is about getting really real. In fact, I'm noticing for many of the signs, this month is about getting really real. Face your fears, get clean, clean your energy, clean your motives. It's about full integrity now. We're moving into an exponential period of time where we must align. We must get into full integrity, full seeing, full transparency, okay? So let's see what else we have for you over the course of this month. Aquarius, this month you are called to be Crone Lamo, number 61 in Penny Slinger's 64 Dakini Oracle. Call me witch or call me crone as I sit on my bone throne and stir the pot of all your days. I can see inside your ways. So even if you groan and moan, there is no way you can atone but to surrender all you own and open up to me to set your spirit free. The affirmations for Crone Lamo, Aquarius, are these. I am one with my ancient self. There is nothing to lose. There is nothing to fear. I embrace my own inner knowing. This is about going deep this month, Aquarius. So this embodiment, you becoming Kronlamo, will serve you over the course of this beautiful cycle. I send you so much love and support, and I will see you on the other side of this month. Talk to you soon. Bye.